It's your girl Asia J, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time visiting my channel, make sure you stop in the name of love and go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And while you're at it, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Even if you already subscribed, just stop, just pause, give my video a thumbs up, because you know by the title I'm about to drop some skin gems and not skincare, because I don't really got a skincare routine. Everybody keep asking me for a skincare routine, and I don't got one, because I don't put anything on my face. Truly, I don't. I was really looking forward to that Moon Cosmetics restock, but I didn't get anything. I'm gonna keep myself composed because I'm still very upset that I got nothing from this recent restock. But anywho, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. As you guys can tell by the title, I'm going to get into my actual foundation routine. I've started already kind of my makeup look with just doing my eyebrows and putting on some mascara. Typically, I always wear contacts 9 times out of 10 when I put on makeup, but for some reason I wanted to do like a kind of a makeup glasses look. So the very first thing that I do is put on a hydrating primer, and this actually isn't super fancy whatsoever. I got it at Target, and it's by Bliss, and it's called What the Melon. So it is their water jelly hydrator for combination skin, which I do like. I can get an oily T-zone and then kind of have like a dry area around here. So that's how I kick off my face. Look at me squinting.
Used to remember those roses in my hair, like violets and tulips. She won't ever come.
I put on my moisturizer slash hydrator there. The next thing I'm going to do is actually put on my actual primer, which right now I'm using the Milk Hydro. And I really played myself because I bought the $15 bottle thinking like, oh, what if I don't like it? Forgetting, you know, you could just take things back. And I played myself because I should have just bought the $30 bottle, because I actually really do like this. And as you guys can see, I'm already kind of running out. But like I said, this is the Milk Hydro. I do recommend this because it's actually kind of like it's a grip primer, and I really do believe it grips me, because it's kind of like it's not sticky, but it definitely gives your foundation something to cling to. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on.
No Cinderella could ever love you better than me.
So after I put on my Milk Grip Hydrating Primer, I actually then do one last priming step, and it's not to my whole face, it's actually to my lips. Ladies, them little crusties, listen. Let me make sure I don't have any. Okay, the little crusties, they're not cute. So I use a lip primer. It's by MAC. It's the Prep and Prime line. Nothing super fancy. And I just put a little bit on to make sure I get those little nookies in. Boom. I am ready to put my foundation on. Of course, I am a part of the Fenty train, honey, because I use that Fenty Pro Filt'r foundation. I love it. I can definitely say that pairing this foundation with a primer, with a hydrating primer, with a moisturizer, whatever you choose, definitely is beneficial, because I can definitely say as time goes on, this can leave me a little bit of dry, and maybe I just naturally have dry skin, and I usually shy away from like super hydrating foundations because usually they have the dewy formula, and I never like the wet look. So this is really what's good for me, and I'm using a shade 420, and honestly I want to go a shade darker because, you know, I suffer from hyperpigmentation. I do, and I'd be like, okay, my chest, my neck, my chest, my neck, my back. Sometimes I don't always know, so I just try to do a really good job of bringing it all together. So let's go ahead and put our foundation on, and I am using a basic brush, but it's by my favorite people ever, and it's BH Cosmetics. It is a flat top brush, just so I could pat, because, you know, I like to pat it in. So let's go ahead and put my
flowers in my hair, the flowers in my hair. Used to remember those roses in my hair, like violets and tulips. She won't ever compare.
foundation on, and now we're at my most favorite part of my face beading process of all, which is putting on my under eye highlight. Baby, I feel like this is when the face really coming, like the face is on its way. It's about to pull up VIP, okay? Ain't on me. All drinks ain't on me, okay? The drinks need to be coming to me, period. To really achieve the look that I'm going for, I use my fave, which is Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. I'm using shade C12. What I really love about Makeup Revolution is, number one, it's affordable. It's affordable. Okay, it is affordable, honey. This is the tube. This is the tube. She buys me a good time. I also don't wear makeup often. I usually only wear makeup to take pictures and to go places. And we don't go nowhere no more, so I ain't taking no pictures or nothing because I ain't going nowhere.
Like the flowers in my hair, the flowers in my hair. Low-key crazy, cause you be checking for me on a daily.
I feel like the key for blending is, number one, a good brush. Number two, well, I'm lying. Number one, a clean brush. Number two, a good clean brush. And I don't have the first one. My brush isn't as clean as it should be, but it's still a really good brush. And it is the Real Techniques brush. So I use the Real Techniques brush for my key blending spots, which is my under eye highlight, also under my eyebrows. I use this for my nose highlight. These are like two heavy hitters in my brush collection. Like truly, this brush here, like these are brushes, a flat top brush specifically by BH. These two brushes by Real Techniques, I will die by these brushes, okay? I will go to war about these brushes, and I'm not even a super beauty girl, but
the flowers in my hair, the flowers in my hair. You still remember the flowers in my hair. Hey, the flowers in my hair. You're supposed to be right here with me, popping at the bottom.
So depending on my intention with my makeup look and also my destination, I may just use that one under eye highlight. But usually 9 times out of 10, I like to go the extra mile. And as you guys can see, this actually blends in pretty well with my skin. I feel like it still gives me a little bit of a glow. And of course, I haven't contoured yet, but I like to go for just a little bit more glow, just a little bit more. So I then use C11, and I just use just a dab of it, and I only use C11 under my eyes and on my nose. I don't go back with this anywhere, and this is a bigger size, so it can last you a very long time. So this is the, is these both? No. So this says Conceal and Define, and this says Conceal and Hydrate. They're both by Makeup Revolution, and to be honest, I don't really see any difference. They both say, one says medium / full coverage, one says full coverage. Honestly, guys, I think the real difference is this is meant to actually be a concealer or a contour, depending on what shade you get, and this is maybe meant just to be a concealer. And it also says Conceal and Hydrate, so you know we love hydrating products around here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just tap this in, tap that in, and it's gonna give me, like I said, that little extra glow that I'm going to.
Boy, you is a liar, and I'm gonna tell her it's mine. You still remember
So I put on all of my highlight. And now, I know this is kind of backwards. Some people will put on their highlight, then put on their contour, and then all of their powders. But for some reason, I like to set my under eye and my overall highlight immediately. So I'm going to go ahead with my Morphe Bacon Set, and it's in Banana Rich. I used to use the Sacha Buttercup, but I ran out of that like a long time ago. So right now I'm using this, and I need to go ahead and set because it is hot in here, And I need to go ahead and set this in play before you get away from me.
Which is why you think about me all of the time. She even wears the same shoe size as me. No Cinderella could ever love you better than me.
So after I go in with my Morphe and Banana Rich, I'm gonna go in with my Airspun. Now you have to be real careful about this because this shirt is done for. I'm so happy y'all can't even get into this shirt because it's done for. It's tired of me, it has no more to give. But back to her. You gotta be real careful because you'll mess around and look like Casper Cousin because you put too much of this.
But she smells like the flowers in my hair. The flowers in my hair. You still remember the flowers in my hair.
I'm gonna dust all of this away using my BH Cosmetics brush. I don't know what this brush is called, but now I put on all of my highlight, I put on my powder. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my contour. So I actually use another Makeup Revolution product. This really should be a Makeup Revolution video almost, okay? But I use the Makeup Revolution and I use their foundation stick and I use shade F18. This is one disclaimer about Makeup Revolution. They change their shades and numbers kind of frequently, honestly, I'm seeing, and that's something I really don't like because I used to use F14 and F14 now isn't the right color, F18 is the right color. So this is what I use to contour my face.
Fucked over someone real. One day you gon' feel how I feel. That's real, that's real, oh yeah. You still remember those roses in my hair, like violets in tulips.
I have on my liquid contour using my Makeup Revolution foundation stick. I'm gonna go in with my MAC Studio Fix powder in NW48. So I've been living by this since I actually started doing my makeup, and I just kind of go in with my cheek area, go in with that forehead area, the forehead area there, bringing that back in. Bring that cheek in, you know, depthen me up, you know, bring those dimensions back to my face. The next thing I'm gonna go ahead and do is contour my nose. I told you guys that I don't use a liquid to contour my nose, so I just use this brush here. I just take the powder, I kind of just tap it off, go in, making sure I'm connecting kind of the eye area, playing into that because I feel like that's when the nose really starts to get skinny, like up in this area here. And I just kind of play with that a little bit and I just bring it down. I make sure I try to round out the bottom part, but ultimately that's really how I contour my nose, honestly. Some girls, they so good at contouring their nose, they don't be having no more nose, okay? They don't be having no more nose, and one day I'm gonna get there. Truly, I would love to take a makeup class to really give me them skills, okay? I want them skills. I want to be out here. Now that I've highlighted, I've contoured, the very few last steps are for me to put on my highlighter. So I use two highlighters, and I use this one. It is the Fenty Penny For You Thoughts highlighter, and I use this as a bronzer. I've never really been able to find like an actual bronzer, but I love putting this on where my actual contour is. So even though like I'm still giving contour, I'm still gonna give a little bit of glisten on that contour area, and then I'll just come back in over top of that, and then that's when I actually put on my highlighter, which is of course Loyalty to Thee. It is that Trophy Wife by Rihanna. Riri really knew what she was doing when she came up with the super pigmented highlight for black women. This is something else that two people might struggle with, highlight placement. Honestly, it could go a few different directions. My newest favorite place to put my highlighter is right here. And I like to put it literally just right there too. Like normally I kind of was coming down in the past, but I'll put it right there, and I like it right there just because the way it reflects when I actually move my face. And in the beginning I was like, oh well, you can't see when I'm looking straight ahead, but it's like I'm giving you angles anyway, so you can always see it, okay? And I just go right back on top of that bone area. Actually, I realized like it's kind of like the cheekbone area is what I'm feeling. And I just put that there. Of course, I'm gonna put a little on my nose. I really missed the whole step. Honestly, truly, you should set your face before you put on your mascara and you even put on your highlight. And I said it because after I put this on, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like it be dimming my light a little bit. Like, I feel like it dims my light a little bit. And I don't really like that, but it's okay because I have to still put on my good old Black Woman blush. And I got this by MAC as well. This is in Raizin, and it is a super like pretty color. I really would love to try like kind of an orangey blush. I know sometimes we run from like the orange undertones because you may already have an orange undertone. Like, I feel like mine is kind of orangey, kind of ready, but I don't know. I'm just super curious, and I'm in love with blush, especially on dark skinned women. Oh my goodness. I think their skin just looks so rich in it. So I'm going to go ahead and definitely put on some of this blush as well. And then actually I'm just going to go through and do some of the final little last touch-ups to my face. And then we'll go ahead and pick out a lip.
Must feel like deja vu. I heard they look just like mine.
I picked out one of my fave lip combos, which is my MAC lip liner in Chestnut and then my Makeup Revolution lip gloss in Honeycomb. This is literally my most favorite lip gloss ever. It is the best lip gloss. I love the consistency, and I actually even love the smell too. So I'm gonna go ahead, put my lip on, and I'm gonna come back to you guys with my final look.
She won't ever compare, but she smells like the flowers in my hair, the flowers in my hair. Used to remember those roses in my hair, like violets and tulips. She won't ever compare, but she smells like the flowers in my hair, the flowers in my hair. I think you're low-key crazy, 'cause you be checking for me on a daily. Left my mark on your mind, which is why you think about me all of the time.